Oh, I normally don't go on and on about these drivers, but at the moment, because of the GPU launch, which normally means drivers do go through a lot of changes and issues, where they bring out a new driver and then to help the new card to sell, and it affects the old cards, and then they fix the old cards, and the new cards suffer, and it normally goes on for a few months until it settles down. But anyway, the reason why I'm back on here is just because there's been so many questions to myself about drivers and what to do's and things. This is a hotfix. Hotfixes are normally quite soon after a driver launch, or maybe a few days, maybe even a week or two. They're supposedly made to try and rectify some of the faults at the last minute, or some of the feedback to certain things if the driver's been atrocious. They normally don't get publicised or talked about much. It's normally people who go onto certain forums or keep looking for it will come across it. So yeah, this is the 57275, which came out a few days ago. I didn't bother going on about it straight away, mainly because there's no point just telling people new drivers out, because you got to wait to see how it works out for people. Again, I'll say it now before I forget, if you're going to install any driver, especially at this moment in time because there's a new GPU out, use the DDU and install it that way. Again, there's no guarantees to any of this. It's the thing of, we could have two identical PCs, mine be okay, yours be terrible, and that's just down to the games that we're playing. It could be down to even the PC being okay, but the monitors we use are different. So just because it works on one doesn't mean it's going to work on another. And unfortunately, there's a lot of trial and error with these. Normally when the drivers settle down after a few months, it's normally safe to say, okay, just update, it's fine. But this moment, it's a bit of a minefield. As to how this one is, for myself, it's no better than the 57270, which to me was no better than the 57247, I think it was. There's been so many. I've not noticed it to be any better or any worse. The other ones which came before that and have all been terrible. So again, it's down to what you play and you set up and everything. This one is to try and address general bugs, and it's also to try and address some of the black screen on the boot. The one thing I will say about the black screen with the boot as well is that it's another thing before I forget. If you're getting them a lot, even with driver updates and everything else, go into your BIOS and try turning off the fast start, your fast boot up. It'll add a few more seconds to it, but it just won't jump straight away, and it might allow that your PC to have a better handshake and actually come on better, rather than just doing the fast boot. So if you still have issues, go into your BIOS and have a look for, I think it's fast start or fast boot, I think it's called, and try turn that just to normal rather than fast, and see if that's any better for yourself. Anyway, so yeah, this is, I'll leave the link in the description for this one, like I say, because it's not something which normally comes up on the search for the drivers. General feedback on this one, it's kind of like the last one. Some people are saying it's fixing the issues for them. Some people are saying it's no better, which is kind of like myself. And then obviously you see a few people that are saying it's worse. Again, with bad news, it'll travel a lot faster than good news. So the people that are coming on to say it's worse, I don't know how many more people that is. Unfortunately, it's only Nvidia actually know if this is actually fixing things or making things any worse. Just like I say, the only thing I can recommend is, if you are going to give this one a go, is use DDU and do a clean install that way. And you just have to keep your fingers crossed. Failing that, safe ones, you have to go back to last year, and I think I should really write this down. I think it's 56614, I think, is the last known good driver. It's basically the ones from the end of last year. There's a couple of them from the end of last year, which are known to be fairly good. Again, no guarantees, but they're just known as to be, if you're going to roll back, you roll back to those ones. So if you want to give this one a go, like I say, the link's in the description. Yeah, just keep your fingers crossed, because there's no guarantees with anything at this moment in time with Nvidia. Bye.